Alright, welcome to part 3 of the scale garage build. In this episode I'm going to be finishing the loft, extending it out a little bit here, and then doing the railings. And then I'm going to be painting the walls like white. I'm going to use a semi-gloss. Alright, let's get this loft and railing knocked out. Alright, so I got this old piece, I got the line drawn on there. It'll be up here kind of like that. And then it'll angle in a little bit. Look pretty sweet with the hand railing. Alright, let's cut this. Alright. Got it extended. It's gonna look pretty sweet, especially how it angles in. Have a railing coming out to here, and then across and back that way. Alright, let's make the railing. Alright, so I got these like wooden dowels. I'm just gonna go across like that with the shorter ones as supports. That's my stand-in. Alright, so I got the holes drilled for the pegs here for the hand railing. I got them going all the way around, and I got the pegs drying right now. Painting them black. And then this is the top rail here, and then this rail for where it angles back, and then this one for the back part. That's gonna stay wood grain. The rest of this, like floor and the walls and stuff like that, I'm gonna paint white. So let's get that sprayed. Alright, I just sprayed what I had left in that can. The back wall, it's not perfect. I kind of wanted it to look a little weathered. You don't want it to look too brand new and shiny. Got tape and cardboard in there. And the ground, don't worry about that. I have a whole nother piece of wood that's wider. That should come out to like here. So I'll have room for 2 lifts diagonally, and then the garage door over here. Now I just have to paint the loft part, and then we can move on from there. I also made a mount to put my cell phone on the controller. That way I can do some crawling and get some cool shots. I just used like an aluminum L bracket, attached it to there, and then this is one of them like cell phone holders. You can rotate it up or have it the long way like this. Alright, I got the railings glued on, they're curing. Now I'm taking some of these like popsicle stick things and going around the edge of this, make it look a little bit more finished. And I'm going to do the same thing down there, the little floor. Well, she's coming along. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking some more of these planks and doing the floor over here. So I'm going to get these all cut and measured out and attached. And for those, same stuff I used for the railings, and it's pretty durable. It's the JB Weld Clear Weld epoxy, 2-part mix, pretty good stuff. Alright, let's get this started. Alright, so I have all the panels like spaced apart to make it look like wood flooring. And then back there, this will be closed off, and then this will be kind of like a little crawl space for storage. But these are just sitting there right now, they're not glued yet. I'm going to be doing the same thing for the upper level, most likely. Cover up them screws and the gap and stuff like that. Alright, let's mix up some of this epoxy and glue these down. Alright, I got the panels all glued down. Looks pretty good. The top, I'm securing these two pieces better with a metal bracket on this side and get rid of this ugly wooden block that was supporting it up. And I can do the flooring on the top level. Alright, since I got the bottom floor over there all done, took the loft and everything down, started cutting pieces, and these are already glued in. Just have to do all the rest of it. And then glue the railing back on, because that kind of came off as I was taking it apart. Alright, I'm getting there on these boards. It's a pain in the ass cutting, especially to fit around these poles. These things are so not durable. When you cut them, they break. But we're getting there. Alright, step by step, getting her done. Just got this little bit section here in the back, and then the top floor and the bottom floor are all done. And while I was waiting for things to dry, I made like a little rubber mallet. Took a little piece of the wood end that I cut off for the pole for the loft. Sanded it down. Took a little rivet, ground down the metal part here. Now for the handle, I'm going to take some thin strips of this Gorilla Tape, wrap it around like you would an old handle. Alright, got the little rubber mallet done. Looks pretty cool with the tape on there. Looks like an old used rubber mallet. Alright, back to the garage. Alright, turned out pretty good. Alright, yeah, and then this back wall here, I have a whole piece already cut to fit there, and I'm painting it white, and it's drying right now. Yeah, got her drying, and then tomorrow I should be able to put that on. So yeah, when that's dry, then that whole wall will be completely blocked off. Still can't decide if I want to put a door there yet. Haven't decided yet. But the floor, it's a lot wider now. I have another thin sheet. Well, I don't have it yet, but I'm getting another thin sheet to put over top of this. And then I'm gonna paint that with some like texture kind of paint to make it look like stone, like a concrete. So that should look pretty cool. And then over here, I'm gonna have 2 lifts diagonally. That way the little guys can look over the balcony here, check out the builds. Alright, so the little hammer turned out pretty cool. Little rubber mallet. And I got the grill that I cut off the truck, and this Porsche patch. It was for a 944 that I had for the seat, but it's like perfect. It's be like a shop banner. And then I got this tap out keychain. Cut the tab off on this side. That's another thing too that'd be cool to hang up on the wall. But yeah, all in all, I'd say it's coming together pretty good. The deck up there looks pretty awesome. A little ladder to bring you up. A little workbench. Alright, stay tuned for the next part. If you haven't subscribed already, do that. Hit that like button. See you on the next one.